Alright, so I actually changed my mind. I want to go ahead and finish up 1F, so you will have 4 videos, but if you think about it, 3 full videos and maybe about 5 to 10 minutes of the other one, so it's not complete videos. So 1F says tangent of negative 19 pi over 2. Again, I do not like negative angles, so I'm going to try my best to get rid of those. Now, there is an identity out there. The same identity that we use for sine is the one we're going to use for tangent, because both sine and tangent are considered to be odd functions. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the exact same thing, where I'm going to just factor out that negative, and it'll become negative tangent of 19 pi over 2. Now my next question, and you should already start getting familiar with it, is now we need to go ahead and convert that 19 pi over 2 into degrees. So let's not forget our negative. And when you convert it into degrees, let's go ahead and figure out what it will be in degrees. Okay, so hopefully everyone got 1,710 degrees, which is quite a lot. Okay, so now we got to figure out what quadrant we are in, but let's use some common sense. We know that one complete rotation is 360 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to say, okay, well, I have 1710. I have 1,710 degrees, and I know I'm going to divide it by 360 because that's going to give me an idea, at least the whole number. It's going to give me an idea of how many rotations, complete rotations. So I will have gone 4 complete rotations. Okay, so what I will do is I will take that 360 and multiply it by 4. So 1440 will be my starting point. So I'm going to have 1440 right here. I'm going to add 90 to it, and I'm going to have 1530 right here. Add another 90, and I'm going to have 1620. Add another 90, and I'm going to have 1710. But wait a minute. Isn't that what our degree is? It is. So let's go ahead and plot it here. I'm going to plot a point there. So I'm not actually able to create my triangle. But if you remember, this point on the unit circle is 0, -1. No matter how many times it goes around the circle, and no matter what degree or what angle it is, it's going to have the same coordinate, 0, -1. What is the definition of that? When it's a multiple of 360 or 2 pi, those are coterminal angles. So 1710 is a coterminal angle to 270 degrees. You should be familiar with those type of vocabulary terms. Coterminal angles are angles that are that differ by multiples of 360 degrees or 2 pi. So if we go ahead and place that here, that is 0, -1. Well, that's very easy now because I can finish the problem. Equals negative. Now, if you remember tangent, to get tangent, it had to be y over x. All right, well, let's figure it out. So let's not forget our negative. What is the y coordinate at this point? It's -1 over x, which is 0. Let's divide let's say -1 divided by 0 in our calculator. So if I quickly do that, -1 divided by 0. What happens? Everyone should have gotten a division by 0 error message. That means that should be a hint right there that you cannot divide by 0. So at this point, when you cannot divide by 0, that will give you an answer of undefined. So at this point, that will be your answer for 1F, undefined. You can have a 0 on the top, but on the numerator, but you can never have it on the bottom in the denominator. Alright, so that is 1F. Hopefully, again, you can press pause, or replay whatever part you didn't get, but I do expect everyone to have these. I may grade these, who knows, for next week whenever the homework is due. And again, please remember to behave, and so that the substitute can leave a positive note. If you have any other questions, I will be there on Friday to answer those, and we'll continue with the lesson on Friday. If you didn't get the entire lesson, or if you missed out on some notes, these videos are on my website. That's where they were pulled from. So go ahead and look through them, because on Friday I will just continue with where I left off here. All right, you guys have a good day, and I will see you on Friday.